Can I speak to his question?
Yes.
I'd like to speak to that issue because the word kind is a word we invented to apply to animals that cannot breed outside of their genetic line. And since we invented the word, we created the catch-22. Now we've said, okay, here's an animal that cannot breed outside of its own kind, and now we are arguing that the theory of evolution is invalid because we have made this word and defined it as such. Well, why should I expect to find animals from other kinds breeding with other kinds when in fact we invented the word kind to delineate that they couldn't breed? I mean, it's contradictory for us to define a term and then insist that we violate the terms of that definition.
Okay. This will be our last question that we're asking for today. And I'm going to ask James Young to speak first, and Dr. Arlo will answer second. And the question reads, I attend public school my entire school career. I have never studied anything that deals with biblical teaching. In biology class, I did study about evolution. Please explain further on percentage of college students who fail the evolution test. Verify the source of your argument.
I have seen textbooks used by public schools in the state of Florida containing Bible stories and Bible mythology commingled with history. I'm well aware, I have friends in the academic profession, and some of them teach in public schools. They tell me that they are afraid to speak on the issue of evolution simply because of the controversy involved. It's much simpler to just avoid it and avoid the controversy and the trouble. And many of our educators are thus silenced by intimidation.
I'm not sure I remember exactly the question, but I want to say that both creation and evolution are religions. It takes faith. By faith, we understand the worlds were framed by the Word of God. It takes more faith, a level of faith that I don't have, that somehow, lifeless particles could form living cells when it's contradictory to established laws of science. It's not observable, repeatable, verifiable, and it's not mathematically probable. We're not talking about just 10 coins flipped. I just gave that example. The chance of a living cell occurring is 1 in 10 to the 40,000th power, less likely than a tornado passing through a junkyard producing a car, an automobile, airplane.
If we can give a round of applause to both speakers. I would like to thank everyone that is here tonight, this afternoon.